Hey, it's Becca Berger here with Hayley Segar. You're going to see this Connecticut native. She's from New London originally on Shark Tank tonight on ABC. Hey, Hayley.
Hey Becca, thanks for having me.
I'm so happy to have you on. I mean, how are you feeling in just a few hours? You're going to be on Shark Tank. What is that feeling like?
It's super nerve-wracking, but exciting and all the good things and all the feels. This has really been the culmination of so much work, not only in prepping for Shark Tank specifically, because that was a long process, but I've also been building my brand, my swimwear company for, almost 6 years now. So Shark Tank is really, you know, like I said, the culmination of so much back end work, and I'm so excited.
Imagine everything led up to this. You on Shark Tank, and the brand is called One With. It's swim. And tell people where this came from 6 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. So the name came from me saying out loud, I want a swimsuit that feels one with my body. But for digging further into that, it really came about because I was trying on a bunch of different swimsuits and I said out loud, out of frustration, I just want a swimsuit that fits like my favorite no-show underwear does. For those who need a crash course, no-show underwear is very flattering and swimwear is not. So I was like, why can't I create swimsuits that fit like underwear? So that's what I did. And like I said, I also said out loud, kind of in that same breath, I wanted to feel one with my body. That's how the name came about. And from the jump, I was very adamant that this was going to be a very New England centric brand. And so much of the, you know, styling, sensibilities, names have come from my childhood in New London. So I'm super excited to be representing on TV tonight.
That is so exciting. I love, again, when it comes to women and bathing suits, it's a complicated relationship, right? And it's tough to find that one suit that fits so well. So, what separates One With from bathing suits like this one?
Yeah, absolutely. So our swimwear is dig free, elastic free, and edgeless. We go beyond seamless. There's such a thing as seamless swimwear, but it still has seams inside that are like hidden and they dig and they squeeze. Our swim is totally second skin, lay flat. It truly is, again, one with your body. It's amazing. We're patent pending. It really is in a category of its own.
And I mean, with the whole Shark Tank process, I know there's only so much you can really tell us about what happens tonight. I mean, but were you intimidated and where did you film? Sort of like what was did you have to go to LA?
Yes, I had to go to LA. I was intimidated, but also by the time it happened, like very ready to just do it. But yeah, flying out to LA made it very real, getting on set made it very real. And, it got very, very real when those doors opened and I walked into Shark Tank. So that was pretty wild.
What's the preparation like? Because you see how rehearsed and well-versed people are with their pitches. So take me through that.
Yeah, you do work with producers to, rehearse your pitch. But you're on your own to prep your questions and stuff like that. Like no one gives you help unless you arrange help, like to have your mom and dad quiz you and pretend to be the sharks. Like that's all stuff you do on your own. But yeah, so they really do they do work with you to practice your pitch, but so much of it is done on your own. You have to be super focused. And I literally would listen to myself on tape doing my pitch once my pitch draft was finalized. And that's how I memorized it. I probably did it 500 times. I mean, you know, that's what you have to do, right? To like nail it on a national stage.
Did you do that with your parents where you got in front of them and pretended like they were the sharks?
Yes, like it was interesting for sure. It was super fun. Obviously, like you can't tell anybody obviously what you're working on. So my mom and dad had to be my sharks.
Yes. Were they kind? Were they nice sharks or were they like very
Uh,
real?
I was prepared for anything, put it that way.
Good prep by the parents. You know
Yes.
what I love too about the one with, because it's one of those things. It reminds me of like when you're at the end of like your laundry cycle and you're like, I have to wear a bathing suit. I mean, with One With it, that's fine, like because it sort of feels like underwear.
Yes. For sure. Again, it's like all based on the concept of what makes undies so flattering. We've definitely seen people wear our swim as undies before, which more power to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole concept is swim that fits like underwear, just taking what makes it so amazing, seamless underwear so amazing and turning it into swim.
Okay, so where are you watching the episode tonight? What's the plan?
I will be at home. Um, because at the end of the day, I still have a business to run and I still have to answer to my team when we're getting questions or, whatever it might be. So I will be at home, but rest assured there will be a party to celebrate, just not the night of, so that I can be at my desk and run the business.
Celebrate what though?
Celebrate the airing. Celebrate the airing. I said to everyone I would have a party regardless. Let that be known. This is a huge deal regardless of
It is.
outcome.
Yes.
And I think that, like I hope everyone that's, in my episode with me um is kind of having the same mentality of just celebrating like literally regardless. It was a huge undertaking. It's a huge deal and I'm so happy to be able to like, you know, loop my friends and family in to just celebrate how momentous just airing on Shark Tank is.
It's huge. It's a really, really big deal. Not just for you, but for the brand and for everybody that's probably supported you through these last several years. So it's tonight on ABC at 8 o'clock, right?
Correct. Yes. Tonight, ABC, 8 p.m.
And before I let you go, what were some of your favorite beaches growing up in New London?
We were Guthrie Beach people. Shout out to Guthrie Beach. I also loved a little Carvel at Ocean Beach. I was all about the beach, and that really shows, I think, in a lot of our names. And like I said, sensibilities and just the aesthetics of the brand. So shout out New London. Shout out Guthrie Beach.
Well, shout out to you, Haley. Can't wait to see you tonight on Shark Tank with One With.
Thanks, Becca.